celiac, so I had to see you.
Oh, okay, sure thing. Yeah. So when was that? When did you see a doctor?
Originally like a month ago, but then 2 weeks ago, that's when we found out. And then,
Okay, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, sure. And did the doctor give you any information about celiac disease? What do you know already about celiac disease?
not a lot.
Not a lot. Okay. Okay. And what were you hoping to get out of today's consultation?
Sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know what I've got to do.
So just in terms of your diet, like also
Yeah.
on foods? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. So your diet at the moment, so just from the referral I have here, says you eat about 3 meals a day with a few snacks in between. So what will your meals usually consist of?
Oh, it depends, like, what it is. Breakfast I do, like, raisin toast a lot.
Yeah.
Occasionally fruit, but usually raisin toast.
Mhm.
Lunch, I don't know, I'm a bit of soup, like in winter I'm a soupy person.
Yeah.
Dinners, like stir fries and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, sure. So are you aware what gluten is? Do you know what gluten is?
Not really.
You don't really know.
No, it's like a bit of a fad, but other than that,
Yeah, so there is a lot of information out there. So I understand if you're a bit confused, it can be a little bit confusing. So basically, gluten is a protein that's in majority of your grain foods. It can also be a component of some processed foods as well. So I can work that in as well. We can identify some foods today just to get you started. So in terms of this lifestyle change that you'll have to make, because did your doctor tell you that it is going to be a lifelong lifestyle change? Yeah, so it is quite important, especially with celiac disease, that even a little bit of gluten in the diet can damage the lining of the bowel.
Oh,
yes, so that can, you've probably noticed already that you feel very tired, and I saw on here that you had some loose bowel movements. So yeah, they're all very common side effects of celiac disease. So it is very important that you cut out all gluten from your diet. So how important it is, just want to ask you, how important is it to you that you change your diet? So on a scale of 1 to 10, so not very important to change your diet, or you're think it's very important?
Probably like an 8.
8, yeah, definitely. So that's great. So and you're not too familiar with many gluten-free foods. So as it is at the moment, how confident are you that you can go on a gluten-free diet?
Well, like it sounds pretty easy, so probably like a 9.
Okay, great. That's really good. Yeah. So I do have a resource here for you. So just briefly, I'll take you this. You can take this with you. It'll just go through the risks involved with celiac disease. Iron deficiency anemia is a main one there. I noticed from the referral that your iron is quite low. Do you take any supplements at all for that? No. Okay, so I'd probably recommend going back to your GP and having a chat with him. He can probably recommend an iron supplement for you, and then that can address your tiredness as well. So yeah, on this resource here, there are foods that are naturally gluten-free. So all your fresh fruit and vegetables, meat, chicken, eggs, legumes. Do you eat many of those in your diet?
Yeah.
Perfect, yeah. You've also got naturally gluten-free grains. So rice and quinoa, they're naturally gluten-free. So they're fine to have. I noticed you said you had raisin toast for breakfast. Toast would not usually have gluten in it, but yes, but it's pretty good these days. There are, if you go to the health food section of your supermarket, there's a whole gluten-free range. So as long as it says gluten-free on the packet, perfectly safe to eat. So you just have to look out for gluten-free toast. So in the bread, it will have gluten-free on it, and that's definitely fine to have. Another one, just based on what you've said you eat regularly, is in stir fry.
Mhm.
So in a lot of stir fry sauces, you just have to look in the ingredients menu. Are you familiar with the nutrition panel on many foods?
Is that the bit and it's like carbs, this many sugars?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. So that's the nutrition panel, and then it'll usually have the ingredients list either above or below that.
Mhm.
If there's any gluten in the product, it will have to be listed on there. So just have a look in the ingredients list. If it says contains gluten or anything like that, then just to avoid that altogether, because even the smallest amount can trigger your symptoms. But that's all explained on this one here. Foods to avoid, yeah, so all your grains, so barley, oats, is also included on there. Any sort of grains and breads and that sort of thing, just to check, make sure they say gluten-free. Yeah, so I'll give you that one there to have a read through. So I will, we will schedule another session to come back, and then we can chat a little bit more. We can go a bit more thoroughly through a gluten-free diet. So I've discussed some food changes there. Another option for you as well is to check out Celiac Australia. Celiac Australia do have a website as well, and you can also apply for a membership there as well. So it's just an annual fee, but then that will give you access to a quarterly magazine which has all the latest research, lots of information there, food lists and everything as well. Just to get you more familiar with the certain foods you can and can't eat. So that's just something else that you can look into as well. Yeah, so just going back, so the goals for today, I think we should mainly focus on the iron supplementation. So are you able to make an appointment with your doctor in the next couple of weeks?
Yep.
Yeah. And then just see what he says about the iron supplements, and then you can get started on that. And then we will schedule a session for further counselling. That's okay. So are you happy to come back for another session?
Yeah.
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 So we'll schedule that in as well. Okay, great. Did you have any other questions about any information that you've heard today?
No. So do I start doing this all now? And
Yeah, definitely. Take that home and have a read. And then any problems or any questions, we can discuss that next time you're in.
okay.
Yes.
Cool. Start googling some recipes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the website has got a lot of great resources on there as well. Okay, great. Well, thank you for coming in today. All the best, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I'll leave these in here for you.
Oh,
Fix it with
perfect.
me.
Thank you.
Thank you.